deep bounce because of this. I don't know if he's got enough damage with a brain sap and a fiend script to kill off the tree protector. It's still a level 6 tree protector. Y'all. Wait, what? I thought for a moment, it's like, yeah, I know someone's here, I'm going to ulti, but no. Solo moves towards the top lane. It's just like, I bet you I can do it. Look, Mom, I can ride a bike with no hands. It's possible.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Yo was thinking real hard of like, maybe I can find a pick off.
It's on DK. Brain sap with the Orchid. He'll already pop from just the Orchid damage. Living armor. Oh no, protected him. He got enough protection from it. Now they turn on top of Solo. That's a big kill, but Fiend's Grip, he's trying to ensure the kill, but then in comes Gordon's arrow. Lich Ollie's on the way in, and Victor, well, they'll go back in the creep wave. And then they decide to move the heroes in a little bit closer. The Lich Ollie will bounce around a little bit more, and then it's just back over to Murata. Back over. Yep, it's smoke and mirrors. Prophet's TPing in here too. His Necrobooks are still on cooldown, but they'll bring down the range racks. And I was looking up top, and it looks like the rest of Sensei was doing the same thing.
Yep, they were completely distracted, and all of a sudden, whoops, there goes a Rex. So now 2 racks down before the 20-minute mark.
He breathed fire down the Necro unit, and now the new ones will come up. That's not what you want to do there, Cole. That's just how you die. Familiars are already on the deck, but the full Raxing is gone. They'll move over to the Mirana. Has to leap away. There's wolves on the field. At least Victor's got full charges up, but then again, he throws it over towards a full Alpha Wolf Lycan. He just shrugs that off with water off the duck's back. Cedo gets stunned up again. The Familiars will be able to kill him off here, as well as the Flame Break buff up. And then the Tree and Protector ulti. It holds BZZ here a little bit longer, but in comes Solo. Jumping in deep. He's going over, and all he really wants right now is Grazine. He popped off the Orchid too. It's a double kill for Grazine, and Solo may even die right now. Familiar drop down. If they can get there in time, no they can't, because Cedo has come back in to fight. Dragon Tail stun. I don't know how many times Cole has saved the rest of his team from certain death. Familiar's coming in too. They're getting collateral kills, but up on top lane, tier 2 towers going down.
Yeah, again, like Rockskis, if they wanted to play this perfectly, they take that mid-Rex, they back out. They take that bottom Rex, they back out. And then they don't feed anything whatsoever to Sensei, but it feels like it's just kind of cruel. It's just kind of cruel in nature, Toby, to go ahead and get such a big advantage by taking Rex, but go ahead and say, oh, here's a little bit of gold in exchange for taking Rex. Here's a little bit of experience. Here's a little bit of gold. Maybe you keep your hopes alive in this game.
Hey, look, your net worth might actually control one of the top 4 positions at one point. You're right. That's just kind of what it looks like. Arrow's going to fly out and 4-star from Goldblack. He was really concerned about that. Bat Rider's going to go on top of Yol. If he can... No, he can't survive long enough. He had support coming up. Pasola's got nowhere near enough mana for this. He's trying to do, like, jumps, which he'd normally do about, like, 30 minutes into the game. Here's what he's trying to do. So he's using bottle manipulation in order just to get the extra ranger. But now Prophet's going to come in. They need to force... Actually, Mirana's never leap. Especially when she's orchided up like that, but the DK's done again there from Cole. Familiar dropped down by Victor. He's really working overtime to hold him in, but now he's caught outside the base. Familiar's a resummon, so again they got the drop, but they're combining it with the Lich ultimate, bouncing up into the Tree and Protector. And with the extra storm jump, they get the kill. So Tree's down. The bottom rack is already pushed in. We're going to pull currently going, going to pull it back to the fountain because the tier 4 tower is just so far under siege, it's not funny.
Well, we may not see a GG call from here, from Sensei, but at least Rockskids have such a good pushing lineup that they're still going to be able to end this game.
Sensei will always fight to the last. That's just the way they play. Because they're sitting there going, we had fun. We had fun. But if you abuse me like that again, I'll kill you at the bar later.
You remember that? Well, hold on.
Nah, it's okay. Just familiar drop downs. DK, then again, if you can arrange for a stun, maybe there's something. But no, now there's a nightmare. There's Fiend's Grip also available. They're waiting for the overcommitment, so Yol can just go straight into a Fiend's Grip. And there's a jump in. There's the Bat Rider, and there's Fiend's Grip with the arrow. Again, perfectly timed by Gordon. There's a lot of Firefly in this fight, with the Starfall leading almost every single play here from Roskits. Goblet being hunted down by Familiar's 4-star out, but the attack follows through. Even gets a little bit of extra lightning bounce off it. And they're looking for more. Solo jumps away quickly. Cedoy, he's got Wrath of Nature up in a moment. Solo's not coming in. Cedoy actually walks into the arrow and will die up on this top lane.
Arrow is love. Arrow is life. Embrace the arrow, Toby. Embrace it.
Arrow is life? What is this?
I don't know. BZZ also hasn't used Shapeshift at any point in time. Apparently he just wants to hold on to it. But yeah, this is, he's going to walk away. He's going to walk away. You know, that was probably the worst possible fight ever that Rockskids could conceivably throw away. And look at that, Toby. It's still going to be a trade. Tier 4 falls. Tier 4 falling down.
They're taking so long to get the kills, they can't get back and clean up the creep waves.
Yep.
And it takes so much to clean up the creep waves as well because they're getting forced in time and time again. And they're getting so much momentum behind it because it just takes one Prophet ulti to basically make a double creep wave for Rock's Kiss. And then like you have Tree come in and give an army of trees, and that's basically a triple wave for Rock's Kiss with the Super Size Me creeps on there too. Now the CP's coming up towards the top lane, or actually out from the top lane. Prophet, no. Sorry, I don't know if you saw his TP position.
No.
It was right on top of the fountain.
Oh.
was next to the tree and protector. I don't know if he's trying to surprise him with a new item. He's only got 4 staff as well as level 3 Necro Book. But then again, we're 22 minutes in and he's got that.
Maybe he was trying to find another arrow as quickly as possible. but right now, like, so this is why, even though Sensei just won a team fight, and you go, oh, look, like, they actually can contest. Well, Goblek's going to get picked off. Goodbye, Goblek.
Was nice knowing him. It was very nice knowing him. And
so they can fight pickoffs. They can actually win some team fights right now.
Yeah.
But you look at they don't have late game. Like Dragonite, Mirana, even if they do manage to make this work for another 20
coming
minutes.
Up inside the Moonlight Shadow. They caught BZZ, but the Nightmare. He managed to dodge out the Flame Break, but I'm not quite sure about using the Wolf Form in that one. Solo's going into. He's looking for a killer on the Bat Ride, but he's got to run away. The Soul Assumption will follow him. Bottle up quickly and get the hell out, but meanwhile, Zeno's taking tier 4 towers. They got to back up. The Necro units in the trees will finish this job anyway. No matter what happens right now, this tier 4 tower is gone.
Okay, so you see the power. I mean, okay, Rock's Kiss, without a doubt, they're feeding kills that don't need to happen. Like, they get picked off, and then they still try and, like, actually have a team fight. Team fights can go much better if Rock's Kiss were playing more competently. Right? Right now, they know they kind of win the game and everything else. But you can see the power of Sensei. You can see what was intended from this draft, which was a lot of mid-game fighting power, and it shows off the fact that Rock's Kiss are kind of being forced to, like, rat Dota their victory here. In order to seal the grave of Sensei, they're being forced to, like, kind of rat their way into taking these tier 4s. Eventually, they will take the throne, but you can see what Sensei had in mind, which was all of this mid-game teamfight power that was supposed to contest Rock's Kiss when they went for tier 2s. Right now, they're going for tier 4s and tier 3s. Like,
they got no tier 4s to go for anymore, man.
Yeah. Now throne. Tier 3s and throne is what you're left with.
Yeah.
So you can see the power of what they were going for and how they were going to try and contest Rock's Kiss. But again, just failure to execute, failure to actually win the laning phase strong enough to be able to allow them to be able to fight Sensei, or to fight Rock's Kiss before they got a big 2-Rax advantage. Now with Roshan, it looks like Rock's Kiss maybe have had enough with their feeding ways.
This is just now going to be a full 5-man move through top. 4-man move through top with Let's Like and giving pressure on the bottom. That should be all they need right now.
Yeah, it should be, but I'm going to say...
Look at it from Sensei. They made the wise choice. They come out, unfortunately for them... Actually, no, it's just unfortunately for them, they've already lost the Bat Rider. Arrow's going to fly out. Gold Black, the man to die, but Storm Spirit, they've used most of their abilities already, so they can control Storm for a little bit. Jump, solo, out of matter. But Aegis to the Immortal.
Go like and go. He's going for the throne.
Really? Already? They just... they call the GG. Lycan's got it.
He even gets a Desolator at the end. It's like, I don't quite have enough damage. Let me grab a Desolator real quick. Just full out by it.
Well, GG. Get number 1 of this 2-game series over. Rock's Kiss doing what we said they needed to do after their 2-0 loss to Team Dog. They've managed to get back with 1 game, but we did say that to win both games in order to really get themselves back up into that top position, because then it just comes down to the result that happens with Dog's games as well. Like, Dog's games up against what is like we're still going to give props right now to Sensei. They came in here. They came through the qualifiers. That was a little bit of schooling right there. But they put up a fight. They always do. The Serbians never go down without a swing.
And normally I would be concerned like, oh, what a stomp, game 2. You got to be so demoralized. But if it is what you're talking about, like they're just here to have fun. They're okay with playing this game out that they know they're probably not going to win because, hey, we're just having a good time here. Maybe we can provide some sort of amazing upset. Then I'm not really concerned about their process in game 2. They're not going to go down to it, with heavy hearts or anything like that. And maybe, different draft. they'll be able to fare much better in the early game and actually be able to execute what was a well-thought-out plan.
Yeah. Maybe.
But maybe don't give away the Lycan throw.
That'll also be a good thing. All right. Game will come up in just a moment, guys. Our final game of the evening, Roskis versus Sensei, will be completed in just a couple of moments' time.